Never stops, does it? Just keeps going and going. Sunday night, go to work. Someday something will be different. Also, hi, it's good to see you. I'm not having an existential life crisis or anything right now. You know. Anyways, let's talk about some stuff, shall we? Today we're talking about massive YouTuber and streamer JiDion unexpectedly aiding in the capture of a suspect on the run. Reddit's losses have been so big that they've decided to try the pay-to-play route. And researchers are developing AI capable of interpreting animal emotions. All in this episode of. But before we start, make sure you smash that subscribe button to always be in the know. Oh, and if you need to waste some time, we're dropping a side episode on the most controversial person right now, so maybe go check that out later, yeah? Anyways, Alice, pull up that file on JiDion's YouTuber turned detective moment first, please.
YouTuber JiDion unexpectedly helped police catch a suspect while on Instagram Live.
So, JiDion, or Gideon, however you want to pronounce it, didn't just witness a police takedown, he became a key player in it. One moment, he's sitting in a waiting area, casually live streaming. The next, he's pointing out a suspiciously broken ceiling panel. And from seconds later, the suspect quite literally dropped from above, crashing through the ceiling and straight into police custody. It's almost too cinematic to be real. Somebody check and see if this man's got an IMDb. The suspect, thinking he could pull off a stealthy escape, instead turned himself into a human anvil. Meanwhile, JiDion made sure to capture every moment, from the shocking fall to the police scrambling to make the arrest. If there were any unintentional collaborations between law enforcement and YouTube, well, this was it. Now, JiDion's recent content has leaned pretty heavily into the predator catching stings, where he and his team expose potential criminals throughout online baiting practices. By its very nature, the space is controversial. Some hail him as a necessary force, exposing those who prey, while others would argue that this kind of vigilante justice is risky and best left to the professionals. What happens when an influencer crosses the line into law enforcement territory without training or legal backing? It's a conversation worth having, especially as more content creators dip into crime busting. That said, whether you see him as a hero or just a guy with impeccable timing, JiDion undeniably played a crucial role in this arrest. You could say the suspect's plan fell apart. I hate you guys, that was funny.
Reddit CEO Steve Huffman confirmed plans to introduce a paywall in 2025, allowing paid subreddits with exclusive content.
Reddit's getting a paywall. Not like the paywall. Your favorite meme subreddits aren't about to disappear behind a toll booth or anything like that. But some new exclusive subreddits will require payment to access. The specifics are still a little fuzzy, but CEO Steve Huffman made it clear. Paid communities are coming in 2025. On one hand, this really shouldn't shock anybody. Reddit, like every other social platform, is on an endless quest for new revenue streams. Ads, already everywhere. API restrictions annoyed the user base and didn't make enough money. And now they're turning to a more direct approach. Make people pay for content. Thing is, Reddit doesn't create said content. It's an entire ecosystem built on user-generated posts, volunteer moderation, and communities that thrive on shared knowledge and entertainment. If Reddit wants to charge for access, will the people actually making the content see a cut? That is a major open question here. The Reddit Contributor Program, which lets users cash out gold awards, could be expanded to include paid subreddits, but as it stands, it's not exactly a goldmine. You need 1,000 gold just to withdraw $10, and payouts vary based on karma. As a TLDR, you basically get positive and negative karma for up and down votes on a post, if you don't troll around in those places. If Reddit expects people to create premium content, they'll need a way better system for compensation or risk alienating the very users they're banking on, because the internet doesn't know how to behave itself. Right now, Reddit relies on volunteer mods to keep subreddits in check, but if subreddits are making money, should those mods still work for free? Would Reddit start paying them? Or will they introduce paid moderators, shifting from a community-driven model to something more corporate? Beyond the paywall, Reddit's also laying the groundwork for some in-platform commerce. Think TikTok Shop or YouTube Store, but like inside Reddit. This could be huge, but it comes with a crapload of logistical nightmares. Fraud protection, dispute resolution, transaction fees, things that Reddit has never had to handle at scale. And yeah, let's not forget the ads, shall we? They're already creeping into comments, and Reddit executives made it clear, more are coming. Expect to see more contextual advertisement where ads are tailored to your subreddit discussions. Basically, if you post about a new laptop, you can expect to see an ad for like a refurbished MacBook to pop up right below it. Convenient? Maybe. Creepy? Definitely. Use a VPN, people. Now, Reddit's financials show why they're pushing so hard for all of this. A $71 million profit in Q4 sounds great. That is until you see they took a $484 million loss last year. They also missed their user growth targets, blaming Google's search algorithm changes. With Reddit becoming less visible on search engines, they're under pressure to make sure that the users they do have are more profitable. Bottom line, Reddit's evolving, whether users like it or not. If they nail the balance between paid and free content, user compensation, and proper moderation, this could be a smart move. But if they mess up, expect more user backlash, subreddit protests, and potentially another mass migration to alternative platforms.
Researchers are developing AI systems to detect emotions and pain in animals.
So it turns out AI isn't just coming for human jobs. It's also becoming a Dr. Dolittle of the digital age. Scientists are training AI to recognize when animals are in pain, sick, or distressed, and the results are getting impressively accurate. Whether it's reading a pig's grimace, spotting a dog's discomfort, or analyzing a horse's post-surgery expression, AI is proving to be surprisingly effective as an animal whisperer. Now, this isn't some sci-fi pet translator that tells you your cat's mad at you. Spoilers, it actually might be. These systems do have real-world benefits, particularly in farming and veterinary care. The IntelliPig project, for example, helps farmers monitor pig health by scanning facial expressions for signs of distress. That can mean quicker interventions, less suffering, and more humane livestock management. A dog-focused AI from the University of... You're gonna have to forgive me on this one, I think it's Haifa. I'm gonna say Haifa. Takes it a step further. Since dogs share about 38% of facial movements with humans, AI could eventually help pet owners and veterinarians detect issues earlier, especially in older dogs who can't always show that they're in pain. Poor puppy. So in theory, we could eventually have an app that scans your pup's face and lets you know if it's time for a vet visit before things get worse. But the most impressive part of this breakthrough might be the horse study in Brazil. Instead of relying on humans to label expressions first, the AI system taught itself what signs indicate pain, achieving an 88% success rate. That's huge because it suggests that AI could uncover things about animal emotions that us humans don't fully understand yet. Of course, there are big challenges ahead. Obviously, different species express emotions in wildly different ways. And even within a species, one pig's "I'm in pain" face might be another pig's "I just ate something delicious" face. AI will need a massive data set and careful human oversight to ensure accuracy. Still, the research could revolutionize animal welfare. If AI can detect suffering earlier, it could lead to better treatment in zoos, farms, shelters, and, well, the household. Maybe one day we'll have smart collars that can translate barks or meows into AI-powered voice notifications. And on that bit of...
Snuffles fix. Make better. Humans understand Snuffles now. Snuffles want to be understood. Snuffles need to be understood.
I'm gonna call it. Now, if you got another minute to kill, go catch this story on the highly controversial man raising almost $500,000 from his supporters. Anyways, I'll catch you next time.